There's no doubt that men have it rough when it comes to understanding female nature. There are many online articles, books, and dating coaches that are devoted to understanding more about this topic. However, what about men of high value? These are the types of men who seem to have it all together. High-value men are the 1% of all men who don't have to play by the rules. They are exceptional, clever, enigmatic, and always know exactly what to say to make a woman excited. These men are always different with their actions, and their behaviors are always unpredictable. They're the type of man who understands exactly who he is, and what he wants out of life. Instead of being swayed by trends or societal pressures, they base their decisions on personal values and principles. In other words, there are very few things that can convince a man of high value to behave against his will. Women are naturally attracted to this type of man since they are rare, unique, mysterious, and always seem to be up for a challenge. So with that said, here are a few things that high-value men never do with women. Number 1. They never pursue women. As every guy knows, the chase is a critical part of the dating game. Women want to be sought after, and men enjoy the satisfaction of knowing they've achieved the prize. However, what if you no longer enjoy the chase? Men of high value understand that chasing women is a frivolous undertaking. They would rather let women that find him attractive approach them. This doesn't mean that they are aloof or uninterested. They just know the games that women play, and refuse to take part. This oftentimes confuses women since they are used to being pursued by men. However, a high-value man's attitude turns their presumptions upside down. This is the moment where these guys have women exactly how they want them. Tables turned, with the women now giving the chase. And while it may seem like he doesn't care, the truth is that he just doesn't play games. They understand female nature better than anyone, and they use this knowledge to their advantage. Chasing women is a waste of time and energy for men of high value. This tactic is normally used by men who are on the bottom of the food chain, and are trying to prove something to the world. High-value men don't need to chase women to feel better about themselves. Instead of chasing women, high-value men focus on their own goals and ambitions. This is yet another thing that piques a woman's interest. This doesn't mean that these guys don't date or have girlfriends. They just don't need the validation or approval from women. They would rather be alone than waste their time on inconsequential things in life. Number 2. They never play the victim. Playing the victim is just a strategy to get attention and pity from women. It's something that low-value men do to get ahead in the dating game. However, it doesn't work with women who are attracted to men of high value. These men are never the victim when it comes to women. They don't need sympathy, since whatever happens to them, they always find a way to bounce back. They are always in control of their own fate, and they take responsibility for their own actions. They will never blame others for their deficiencies or shortcomings. This is because playing the victim will only make them look weak to women. Instead, these men focus on what they can do to improve themselves, and become the best version that they can be. This doesn't mean that high-value men are perfect, far from it. However, they are always aiming to be better, and understand that taking responsibility for their own life is the best way to achieve this. Women are naturally drawn to their strength and self-assurance, and they never have to play like they're the victim in order to get what they want from them. True men of high value are the cream of the crop, not conforming to any societal norms or pressures that doesn't serve them. They are strong and self-reliant, unafraid to trailblaze their own path in life. In a world full of low-value men who slavishly follow the societal rules and constantly play the victim, men of high value stand out like a pillar of strength and independence. Number 3. They never place a woman on a pedestal. One of the greatest mistakes men make is placing a woman on a pedestal, especially in the beginning of the relationship. This is oftentimes done in an attempt to impress or attract a woman. However, all it really does is putting you in the submissive role in the relationship. It makes you look like you're the one chasing after her, doing everything you can to win her acceptance. Many men do this thinking they're courteous or being a gentleman. And while there is nothing wrong with being chivalrous and well-mannered, don't do it to the point where you're trying extra hard to please her. Women will always try and test you. They are biologically hardwired that way. If you submit, she will own you. A high-value man doesn't put women on a pedestal. He understands that they are equal, however that they are also different. He treats women with respect, but does not let them control him. A man of high value is the perfect balance of these two things. He is strong enough to stand up to a woman and not let her control him, however he is also considerate and humble. This makes men of high value an incredible challenge for any woman. Number 4. They don't try too hard. Trying too hard is one of the most repulsive things a man can do. It comes across as hopeless and desperate, two things that are sure to send any woman running for the hills. High-value men always play it cool. They never come on too strong, or try too hard. They are satisfied with taking things simple and easy. This isn't to say that they are scared of commitment. They just understand there is no need to rush into things. Trying too hard is always a massive turn-off. So just relax and let things unfold as they may. If she's attracted to you, she'll certainly let you know. There's no need to force anything. Just let things unfold naturally and see how they go. Evaluate the situation, and make your move when the time is right. Men of high value are quiet observers, who take in all of the information before making their next move. Whether in business or with their personal lives, they enjoy playing the long game. Their thoughtful nature allows them to see things that others miss. This approach will give them a massive advantage in any situation. Number 5. They never use corny pickup lines. Not only are they tacky, but they also usually don't work anyways. You'll just end up looking like a cornball, so it's just best to avoid these at all costs. Instead of using corny pickup lines, men of high value focus on being themselves and building genuine connections with the women they meet. The best way to attract a woman is by being honest and authentic, not by using some rehearsed pickup line they saw on a website. Women can read right between the lines, and they would rather you just be honest from the start. This doesn't mean that you have to tell her everything about your life, however you should avoid using any lines that aren't honestly reflective of who you are as a person. High-value men let their unique personality shine through, making them more alluring to women than any pickup line could ever be. Corny pickup lines are like a cheap suit. They may make you look good in the beginning, however upon further inspection, it's clear that they're just a front. Number 6. They don't say yes to everything. Being a yes man with women is an excellent way to put yourself in the friend zone. Women don't want a man who agrees with everything they say and do. It's like talking to a wall. They want a self-assured man to stand up for himself and express his own thoughts and opinions. High-value men understand how to do this without being disrespectful or pushy. They know when to push back and when to let things go. Saying no doesn't always mean that you are contrary or difficult to get along with. While it's important to be flexible, it's also critical to know when to stand your ground. A man of high value is a strong and independent thinker, not a mindless follower. He understands how to think for himself and make his own decisions. This is yet another quality that women find very attractive in men. Saying yes to everything not only makes you dull and uninteresting, but it also makes you look wishy-washy and indecisive. Of course, there will be times when it's necessary to go along with what she wants, however these men know how to pick their battles. They understand how to balance being considerate with being assertive. This is a charming quality in a man, and it's something that women are instinctively attracted to. Number 7. They don't try to fix women. If you try to fix a woman, she will only see you as manipulative and a control freak. No one wants a partner who is always trying to tell them what to do, or how to live their life. Like any human being, women are perfectly capable of fixing their own problems in life. They don't require a man to do it for them. In fact, they oftentimes see this as a form of control. The best way to support a woman is to simply be there for her. High-value men offer their support and understanding, without trying to take over or control the situation. Women need support and advice, however they also need their autonomy. These men will never get in someone else's life to fix what's broken, that's not their style. They would much rather help people find their own solutions. This is why other people find them so enticing. Number 8. They don't text her all the time. While it's important to stay in contact, texting her all the time is a surefire way to destroy the attraction. Women feel attracted to busy men who have their own lives. They want a man in high demand, not one who is always available at the push of a button. It's basic human nature to want what you can't have, and this is especially true when it comes to attraction with women. If you're always available, she will take you for granted, and in time will get bored. And while you might think that high-value men are playing hard to get, they simply understand the value of their time. Of course, this doesn't mean they want to be completely out of touch. They just don't feel the need to text or call every hour of the day. Although they may appear unapproachable at times, they're actually just very independent, and their actions always speak louder than their words. Oftentimes this is what makes them so irresistible to women. Men of high value use their smartphones as a tool, not an appendage. They understand how to text and call when it matters, however they also know when to put it away.